Hello everyone, good evening. Welcome to Mithravin Paarvai. As always, DeeptiRPinniti says truth stands tall. So here on behalf of you, let me welcome Deepti ji on our live show. She will be sharing some updates on Devi ji's case and also on Cesar Diaries. After her updates, it's going to be an open mic session. So anybody can join and ask your questions or doubts to Deepti ji. And with all due respect, I welcome Deepti ji. And along with Deepti ji, I also add our Vijay ji on the show. So thank you so much once again. Let me. Vanakkam, namaste, Jai Jagannath, Deepti ji.
Namaste, Mitra ji. It's always a pleasure to be on your platform.
Thank you so much.
Let
Thank
me
you
tell
so
you,
much.
yes, because truth, when you report something like a truth which is buried by the powers of not just one country, but two, three countries, a global nexus and all, controlling the media and everything, when they are trying to hush up a truth, you people coming and taking time out to translate them into Tamil and spread the truth to the Tamil audience, Tamil viewers worldwide. I mean, this contribution itself is a very, very, very big step. Sushant must be feeling proud that, come on, of course, my work is being spread through noble souls like Mitraji, Vijay sir. Though it has come into my hands, if I hadn't got the platform to share it with people, and if just on Twitter I would have kept on going on and on, like I have been doing since past more than 1 year now. Okay, now
Yes,
it's
yes,
like,
Deepti
no,
ji.
more than 2 years. It's close
More
to
than
two
2 years,
years
yeah.
now. Yes, this July it will be 2 years. Uh, but through your platform, the platform that you are giving to us, I understand. I understand that you people have your own lives. Apart from that, you are giving time to this noble work. I'm so sorry. You are giving
Yes.
time to this noble work. That in itself is a very big contribution, Mitraji and Vijay sir, because
Uh,
I have seen your videos. I have seen your videos. The passion with which you people, I mean, because you believe in what you are doing, and that belief carries forward to your viewers.
True, Deepti ji. Deepti ji, only one thing I wanted to say, whatever we do, like even I'm really proud of doing Sushant's work, and I have to thankful to you and as well as Sushant and God Almighty to reach this particular information, or I can say truth to the all people in India. The thing is, like whatever we do, it should there should not be any partiality, and we have to ask questions. This is what Sushant has said in diary. Nothing wrong in asking question. It's not, people
Exactly.
think that if you are asking question, we are maligning them. No, it's not. It's our doubt. We are raising our doubt or whatever. Like it's their duty to clear it.
Exactly.
Otherwise, we also have the same kind of respect to all leaders who are doing such a good things for our country. But simultaneously, when we have some doubts or confusion, we have to ask them. We cannot ask anyone, the concerned people, the concerned, because we are
Authorities.
yeah, authorities. So yes, Deepti ji, thank you so much
See,
for this. Yeah, over to you.
yes, Mitraji. Earlier, people might be knowing, though I don't know if I should be taking names or not. I was reading the sessions regularly on one platform, on Candid Minaji's platform. And there was a very good platform as well, which also contributed a lot, because I have had 46 sessions, I think 44 sessions over there. And that platform has also contributed a lot towards the truth of Sushant's drives reaching to a lot of people, a lot of people. But unfortunately, because of some, you know, uh, because differences in belief systems and all, um, the host didn't want to carry this work, because now this work is exposing some scams and some crimes that possibly had the involvement of the ruling party and our present lawmakers. So of course this is a very big sensational expose that is coming in Sushant's drives. But as I keep telling, these are not my words. I have come across Sushant's drives, and each and every slide of Sushant's drives can be verified by digital forensic experts in the court of law. They can be verified, not just, you know, we just show one credential space and say that, see, this belongs to Sushant. That can be proved, actually, by showing the credentials, by showing the credentials information to the authorities or the agencies or the digital forensic experts. They can validate the drives within 1 hour that they belong to Sushant, because they will check the product code, they will check the what the IP address and the network route and everything. They will check, and within less than an hour, around an hour to an hour and a half, they can validate the drives. Okay. So I don't know why it is taking them so long to give an appointment, because they know. I have got CBI acknowledgement on my application, which I submitted last year in August, when I went to Delhi CBI for the 4th time. I mean, I had gone to Mumbai CBS twice and Delhi CBI twice. So in my last attempt, I was able to submit the application to validate the drives and consider them as valid proofs. On successful validation, consider them as valid proofs in Sushant's case, because it's not a joke. There's a case in hand that's going on, and someone is traveling during lockdown to CBI headquarters to hand them over some proofs. Okay. So this application I submitted in August 2021. I did get a call from SI Anil Yadav from CBI. After 4 days of submitting the application, he asked me about myself. He asked me about the drives, and I did make a request to him that when he gives me an appointment for the validation of drives, kindly see to it that the CBI IT team is also present over there, because it is very risky to keep traveling with the drives time and again to the CBI office, especially when people know that I will be going for that purpose. Eyes will be on those drives. Because Sushant's case, no one should have any doubt that it is a murder. Let us not consider the drives. Let us not consider anything else. Just his last photographs, wherein it clearly shows the marks, the ligature marks and everything. They clearly show that it was not a suicide. The crime scene was not sealed. Okay. That alone itself is enough for people to know that it was murder, because there have been some stain gun marks on his neck, and instead of the V shape, if someone dies by hanging, then it will be a V-shaped mark, but there was an O-shaped mark. So that means it happens when someone strangulates one from behind or something. Okay. So I don't know. Since August till now, I haven't got any appointment, though I got some feelers in between saying that Jaiswal sir is not available, that CBI IT team is not available, there are other things, but till now they haven't given any date to validate the drives. And it's close to 2 years. It has not yet filed any charge sheet in Sushant's case. CBI has not yet filed any charge sheet in Sushant's case. And it's more than 9 years where we all know what has happened or what is happening in Jia Khan's case.
Have you recently spoke with Jia Khan's mother? Or do you know any updates about Jia Khan's case, Deepti ji?
They are making her go round and round in circles. I mean, the court, the CBI court, the CBI agencies, and I don't know about her advocates, but last we heard was that the CBI court rejected the application, which was filed by CBI itself, asking for further examination of evidence after 9 years. Okay. So CBI court rejects it. On what grounds, I don't know. If only nowadays one good thing is happening, Mitraji, if you have seen. A lot of states like Odisha, states in India, and other 2-3 states, they have, they are doing live hearing sessions on YouTube of legal cases. That is a welcome step, actually.
Very good thing, Deepti ji.
If you check on YouTube, The live hearing of the cases is being telecast on YouTube of Orissa High Court and all. It has started recently. That is a very welcome step, because if they have nothing to hide, then that is only when they take such steps. And it's high time actually, because the judicial system in our country is very, very pathetic. Very pathetic. Okay.
True.
It is not equal. It is not equal for all. We have lakhs and lakhs of under trials in India, languishing in Indian jails. They haven't even got a hearing. They're waiting for a hearing. Okay. Since years. But we have a Shah Rukh Khan's son and so many dates. This hearing the bail application, hearing every other application. And we have seen how an officer who does his duty honestly, he is maligned. Okay, he is maligned, but no one, the even the mainstream media, the newspapers and the TV channels, which made gold during the tussle between Nawab Malik and Samir
Samir
Bangre
sir.
sir.
Yeah.
Samir sir. Okay. None could ask this question: what has his religion, or what he did when he was 18 or 19, when he was underage? How has that got a bearing in this case? And what has happened to that case now? So if the government can't protect its honest people from, and if anyone can come and stop and disrupt them from doing their job truly, then where should the common man go?
True. Also,
Even in
if you
Sridevi,
see,
yeah, even in
Deepti,
Sridevi's, yeah,
high profile cases, like as you
yeah,
said,
high profile
Sridevi or
cases.
Sushant cases and all, it's not at solved, including Jia
Yeah,
Khan. So what about the common people? That's what, even I got the
no, you
doubt.
won't, you won't believe Mitraji and Vijayji. This, I mean, since 2018, life has been a roller coaster ride for me. Okay, I too was, I mean, I thought, oh my God, I have come up with proofs of Sridevi case. Now I'll be a star. The media will be after me, hounding me for, I mean, what exactly happened, and it will be all over. Slowly, it was a learning process for me. What I saw was horrible. I mean, like, we spoke with Deepak Chaurasya, we spoke with Arnab. Arnab also knows. Uh, but though initially, and some Ankit of Z from G, from Ankit, a lot of people spoke to us. They showed interest in showing, what do you say, in showing the news, but somehow it never progressed. The latest being someone from TV9 in Karnataka. Someone, they spoke to me and they said, no, we will cover it, we will make it a news. Though TV9 Telugu has covered it to a little extent, but then the news got killed. So they keep talking to me. They say, yes, we will make it a prime time news and this and that. I said, I only tell them one thing: talk to your higher ups, see what they have to say about it. So after that, if you have their approval, then we can go ahead and give more time to it.
Many are
That's when
interested in covering, stories as well.
Mitaji,
Many,
your voice
many,
is not clear. Yeah.
is that okay?
Yes, now it's okay.
No, many are, they are interested in covering these druggies, they are in film festival, international film festival. They go there as a judge or a few jury. These people are very much interested in covering them, not the truth. Deepti, that's the saddest part in our country.
That's the saddest part, because we are seeing our lawmakers and the authorities, whitewashing. There's one side, a campaign is going on, boycott Bollywood. Because that's what a common man can do, right? They keep shouting, they keep crying and protesting for justice since 2 years. No one gives a damn. All we get is silence. So that means we are only required, I mean, our voice doesn't matter, and we are only required by the authorities for votes and to pay taxes. But I want to ask one thing to everyone, to all of your viewers out here. If you are paying taxes, and if it is your taxes that these people are, you know, doing scams of and getting away with so much of money every year, don't we have the right to, even to, equality and fundamental right of justice, don't we have those rights at least? I mean, where should one go? Where should one go? I told you during
Yeah.
Srideviji's case, Mitraji, yeah, Vijayji, Srideviji's case, we fought a lot. 2018, thankfully, by with the help of our NSA, because as I told you, that I had some contacts from the defense intelligence, and those were the people who actually helped get evidences from Dubai. And one of the officers who headed this mission, late Lieutenant Colonel I.S. Gill, he was the same person whom Srideviji had contacted in 2016, informing him about Boni Kapoor's illegal activities. Okay, so a matter which was, brushed under the carpet as accidental drowning, this matter couldn't have happened without the knowledge of both the governments. Okay, because we got these evidences and documents from the vault. In Dubai, there's a place called vault where all the documentations, because in Dubai, everything is computerized, right? Everything is digital. So everything is stored in that vault. So we got the evidences because of the contacts I had. They had their contacts, they had their contacts. We managed to get hold of two eyewitnesses, and not eyewitnesses to the murder, but eyewitnesses to the incidents which happened around the murder, which can actually clearly point out for the motive of the murder. Okay. And we got original medical reports from Dubai Health Authority. We got, there are other things, there are other witnesses as well. I cannot divulge their name because we are waiting for a hearing. And those people have been also been waiting patiently. Their lives have turned upside down because, staying in Dubai and going against the government, that too in a country like Dubai, is not an easy task. But here, what we are seeing, we have come with the evidences. We have, because of these evidences, usually in Supreme Court of India, your petition doesn't get accepted, and that too as a criminal petition if you do not have strong proofs. So the proofs which we submitted in the Supreme Court of India, they were strong enough to be accepted as a criminal petition. That happened in 26 November 2018. One second, Meenaji. Just give me a couple of minutes.
Actually, even I just wanted to say namaste to Deepti ji. Yeah. No, but as Deepti ji said, namaste Deepti ji. Welcome to the show. I haven't even said namaste to you. I was just waiting for a
Namaste.
chance. No, no,
Yes,
no.
yes, please.
But thanks, Deepti ji. That one thing, few things. It's after you have been. I was just listening, and a few things I just want to say or add up also. But now I have only first thing. When you said you have seen the passion when we are doing the show, the only thing is, like as you said, it's the bottom line of every show. When we read about SSR, is like we believe in that one, what we are doing. So that makes the foundation of all the passion and everything, whatever. When we do these shows, SSR diaries, when we are reading SSR diaries, we really believe that this was written by SSR and he is trying to tell this thing to rest of the world. So that's why, I mean, like, we always have that much of commitment when we are doing this Sushant diary. So there's not even a single percent of doubt also, like, okay, is this SSR diary, has SSR written this, Sushant has written this one or not? So that's a big boost when we are doing that one. So no doubt about that one. As when you said, like, we are fully committed towards that one. And of course, I mean, like, see, as Mitraji also mentioned, as you are also saying, we we have to ask questions, and that's exactly what SSR also said. And we cannot blindly believe anyone who is like, yeah, he's the right, or he has, especially when we are talking about the law and government what we are having now. We cannot, I mean, like, there are so many reality faces people are having. I mean, like, all of a sudden, at certain, even in Sushant's diary also, especially, it was written like, in the beginning it was written that this person is really good. Let's not name him, but he's really good, and I believe him, and he has the potential of changing the path, or changing how India will progress. So we were like really, like, wow, that's nice. Okay, at least finally we found someone. And then at the later stage, because yes, views change, people change, and slowly only you'll get to know who is the real person, or what's his reality. And then when the other part of the person or anybody comes, you have to say that also. You have to ask questions about that part also. You can't just simply say, no, I just blindly believe him and I'll just follow him no matter what. And that's what
Yes,
exactly what is happening now.
yes, Vijay, because I myself have some questions. It's not just what Sushant has mentioned in his drives, but as I have told earlier as well, in February 2020, okay, we had a discussion with our Honorable His Excellency, our President of India, Ramnath Kovindji, and also our Union Law Minister Ravi Shankar Prasadji. We had a discussion through late CDS General Bipin Singh Rawat. Through him, we had a discussion with our President of India, with our Union Law Minister about Srideviji's case. We updated him. Ramnath ji asked us to, give an entire, what do you say, step by step way of what happened with your case and how it was mishandled, whatever it was. We approached them asking that we are not being giving hearing. Though we have been given like close to 30 dates, we were never given any hearing. So that's why we approached our President of India. We spoke to, I mean, he was conveyed what all happened, and I have shared that letter as well. Twice I had written to the President of India, once in 2019 and once in 2020. Okay, 2020 again detailing everything, and that was when Ravi Shankar Prasad ji was the law minister at that point of time. I am talking about 2020. It was later that Kiran Riju sir became the law minister, but before him, Ravi Shankar Prasad ji was there, and he assured us that he will give all the support to, ensure a speedy closure to this case and all that. And after that, on 24th of March, lockdown was announced. So nothing functioned. None of the courts were functioning and all. But in August, August 2020, when slowly everything was, getting back to normal, and courts were beginning to, again have hearings. And that was when we came to know that it was Ravi Shankar Prasadji who had filed an injunction blocking hearings in Srideviji's case and two other cases. So that came as a shock to us. Okay, and so we filed an appeal asking for the reason for this, injunction blocking hearing in our case. Okay, Ravi Shankar ji was called by the Supreme Court thrice to give an explanation for it, but he couldn't give any logical explanation. And once he was excused from the hearing, and that letter came from Prime Minister Modi sir, asking the court to excuse Ravi Shankar ji as there was some other emergency that he had to attend to. So it's not that no one knows. I mean, these people, if we are talking, okay, if I am talking, I am sharing government documents of both Dubai and of India since 2020. It's not that they don't know. They know everything. The authorities know everything. The agencies know everything. Even the mainstream media knows the truth about Srideviji's murder, death, and Sushant's death. But I don't know what circus is going on in the name of news in the mainstream channels.
I'm really, I mean, like, I know that you have been meeting the CBI officers and everything, and you have been going personally, but you have been trying to this extent, like going to the president, meeting him, and then also writing,
No,
and
I
then there
didn't
was a
go. I
hearing.
didn't go. I didn't go. I cannot divulge the platform on which we had a discussion. But
Hmm.
if, but if worst comes to worst, because everything that is digital has an evidence. Okay.
Yeah,
So everything
exactly,
will be put
exactly.
forward. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything
No,
will be
I mean,
put
like,
forward.
exactly. You have went to that extent, of course, yeah. But you had a dialogue with our president. You had a dialogue, I mean, not with the prime minister, but he knows everything. So if anyone who is raising a question or saying like, okay, these diaries are fake or whatever you are doing is not right, I mean, definitely, I mean, like, yeah, they cannot ask any more questions like saying anything regarding the work what you are doing and what we are also like supporting you in any ways what we are doing, so this is like what else, I mean, like I wanted to add afterwards also one thing which you said, like um see, we have been fighting. How long you have been fighting? Since 2018 for Sridevi ji?
It's lagging, I think. Deeptiji, is it?
Rabia
Yes,
ji has
Vijay
been
sir's
fighting
voice
almost
is a
now.
bit,
So can you
there's
hear
a
me now?
disturbance. There's a lot of static.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yes, it's audible now.
Yeah. Yeah, Mitraji, you have to be on mute sometimes. Yeah, when we both are talking, it becomes echo. Yeah, I mean, like we are waiting for Srideviji's hearing for such a long time, and on the other side, Aryan Khan gets like every other day he gets a hearing. I mean, what kind of a system are we living in, or what kind of a system this law enforcement and everyone is working? I really we don't understand, and I don't want it's getting beyond our understanding and all. And the one thing what you mentioned, I really am like after talking to you or after listening to you, it's like we have to change ourselves now, the way we are fighting, because they are not hearing us, or they are easily ignoring us, or we are in a place like okay, I mean, like, yeah, they will keep shouting and they will, yeah, as you said, we are just doing boycott Bollywood. It's not boycott Bollywood is of course one thing which is going to affect the Bollywood people and everything, the movies, but what about our law system? What about our judiciary system? What are we doing to make them understand what we want? I mean, when a Shah Rukh Khan's son can get a hearing again and again and again like this, because he has to get a bail before Eid or something like that. Why can't Sridevi ji case, or why can't Rabia Jia Khan case, or why can't Asar case even get a hearing also? And we have to wait for so long. So then something is really wrong. We are not going on the right path just by doing all these things. This is not working. It's clearly not working then.
Yeah, just now, True Indian actually commented something that recently there has been arrest of, they booked Karti Chidambaram for punishment, Sidhu for 1 year jail, and again. So in Sushant's drives, he has mentioned it, okay, in the past. And today, which I was working on, which I was decoding and downloading, he also mentions about these jails, okay, being holiday resorts for some people, okay, where they are provided all sorts of facilities, right from air conditioner to drinks, drugs, women. Okay, so I don't know if all this is an eyewash or something, or if someone has to take a blame. They are being, I don't know. See, if prisons, I mean, if jail itself, if just to satisfy public outrage or to quell public outrage, if we are sending someone to jail, but then again the question comes, what is happening after the person goes to jail? There are some links that he has given. I will be sharing them tomorrow. Okay, so I was working on them today. So it is not a secret that many high-profile politicians who had gone to jail, who had been to jail, they were charged, but were given all the facilities. So the very purpose of sending someone to jail itself is lost. So I don't know where this is heading, what our authorities are doing, what our agencies are working for. So now it is like we are paying money, and someone else, some people who are not concerned about the welfare of the people who are paying the money, but who are only concerned with either power or with the money, and with those very money they are actually creating a system wherein they are ignoring us. Just imagine if this is the case in Sri Devi's and Sushant's matter. What sort of justice can a common man expect?
Deeptiji, I mean, like if I see just again, it's because we are talking like this only. I'm just from thinking from different point of view. We are talking about this, okay, Sri Devi ji case, Sushant, Zia Khan case. These are the cases what we know, and we have been fighting for them for a long time. So like this, there might be so many other cases which are important for some other people. And from their point of view, if I go and say, okay, why are you not doing anything? I mean, like I have so many cases. I mean, like how many cases I can look into, at one time or something like that. So what has to be changed? Is it the priority has to be changed? The whole system has to be changed.
System has to be changed. Firstly, because I mean, we see India has a lot of talented people, lot of talented. The workforce in India, it's the youngest and the one of the most talented workforce that India has. Okay, in the working population, the working age category. Okay, so but what is happening is that if people like IITians and IAS toppers and all, I mean, defense people who undergo rigorous training and rigorous, and who like PNS, who undergo rigorous training and do all those studies and everything, they are being governed by a bunch of people who have no educational qualifications right for that job. What can you expect? What can you expect from such a system? There is no need for so many political parties. Is it needed?
Yeah,
There
very
is no need.
very. I was just saying to Mitra ji,
He froze. Vijayji, you are.
And it's you, Vijayji. I think Deeptiji is
something like
clear.
that. I
I think
was
you have
watching
very
some
bad, Wi-Fi network. I think so.
YouTube
Yes,
and it was
it's
regarding the
static still.
train.
Diptiji, that's what like if there was a solution to Jia Khan's case, there would have not been any Pratyusha Banerjee, or there recently have you seen there's one more 19 or 21 years girl been dead. I mean, we yet to know what is the background of her death also. So it's a suspicious. I think there. I mean, still, we will not get any solution. Even if it is a murder, we will not get any solution. We don't know why.
And these
And
things.
there is one more in Kerala, followed by
And these
Vijay
things are
Chitra also.
increasing. Yeah, these things are increasing. And the frequency
Exactly.
of such mysterious deaths is increasing. And Mitraji, we are only talking about the deaths which we know.
Exactly.
Because we are talking about people in the limelight. Even their number is increasing. But even in other fields, even there have been mysterious deaths, like more than 14 mysterious deaths of ISRO scientists. Okay, no one is safe. It's not like if you say boycott Bollywood. Okay, oh, let us not send our kids to the film industry or the glamour industry. It's not just that. ISRO scientists are not safe. Even the doctors
Yeah.
or businessmen. We
Who
have
was
had
responsible for Ravindra sir's death?
Ravindra Patil's
Ravindra Patel sir's.
the system. The system.
Exactly.
That was the reward he got for being true to himself and to his job.
You're very right, Deeptiji. I mean, like, just we are just concentrating, or we are just telling boycott Bollywood, boycott Bollywood. That's just one part of the system, but the whole system is so corrupt that every place, no one is safe. You go to judiciary system, you're not safe. As you said, you go to law enforcement, you are not safe. You go to, I mean, like, anywhere you go, you're not safe, and it's really hard to be the right person.
And if you be a right person, you end up like Lal Bahadur Shastri ji.
Also, you are also an example because you know how much you face. You've been sharing with us from the day one. You know how much you faced in Sridevi Vijay's case, and also even though you faced a lot, still you are fighting for Sushant also.
Well, that I will say that was divine intervention because when news about Sushant's death came, I was uh, I was already into Sridevi's case. There was a lot of pressure on that. I was not focusing on that. I was not even sure. But then when I heard that around 14 of his friends died around the same time, that's when I began to have doubts. But then also I never gave it that much focus to that situation because I was busy sorting out my life because which has become a mess because of me getting involved into Sridevi's case. Because these people are trying to financially suffocate me. Okay, my business clients are being either harassed or booked in false cases. It's continuing till date. Okay, so they did an income tax raid on me, but they couldn't find anything. So every step, every day, I am being monitored, and every movement of mine is being watched, so that if I put a wrong step, they can book me into a case. That's the only thing. But till now, we have been able to counter it. But so Sushant's drives, I was not interested in taking. Though I got the information that these drives were there somewhere. My copy of these drives was there somewhere. I didn't take any interest in it for 2 to 3 months. It was after 2 to 3 months when the lockdown came, and the case was not going anywhere as it is. So I said, let's see what it is. Then when we got hold of the drives and when we were trying to decode what was there in it, it had such strong encryptions that immediately, respect for Sushant shot up. What is in that he has encrypted it so heavily? So after, when I had no intention to poke my nose into Sushant's matter at all. I was already harassed a lot in Sridevi's case. But when we got to read what it was, then anyone with even a little bit of conscience couldn't. They would have wanted it to reach as many people as possible because it is to make people aware that Sushant has laid down his life. He too knew that dangers were in store for him. So I will say it's a divine intervention that it fell in my hands. But now, as and how the more and more exposures are happening, and let me tell you, Mitraji and Vijayji, that though I have been sharing the drives content since last year, since 1 year now, we have only covered about 2.5 out of the 8 drives. We have just covered around 2.5 drives. There is a lot of material still yet to be decoded. I don't know what more is there to come. Already, so we are getting answers to so many questions as to why crimes never get solved, why it takes years for some cases, still they don't go anywhere. We have almost gotten all our answers, but I don't know what else is there, how many more shocks are there, because with the kind of exposures that are happening now, the threats, the pressure, the harassment is increasing. day by day. But I cannot take names because, again, I don't have proofs. These people interact with you indirectly. So maybe like Sushant, I should start writing down what all happened and all. Let's see.
But jokes apart, Deepti ji, the work what you're doing from the day one, it's not, of course, for Sridevi ji's case, it was not easy. As you said, the journey started like, wow, I have everything, but it slowly, the whole thing changed, and even with the Sushant, and now day by day, as you said, so much of harassment you are getting, and every way you are, but you're still continuing the path. You're still in the path, and I'm telling you, Diptiji, I mean, like all our viewers, even including me and Mitraji, every time you are in our prayers, I mean, like, because you need strength. You need this strength, this kind of a strength you need, because if you break, then more or less the whole this thing will break, I mean, like, especially when we talk about Srideviji's case and Sushant's diary. And as you said, it's only 2.5 hard disk only done, and we are talking like 8 hard disk, right? In total, 7 or 8.
8 drives.
Yeah,
7 drives
8 drives.
plus 1 pen drive. Yeah, 7 hard drives plus
Yeah.
1 pen drive.
And as you said, all now itself we feel like, oh my god, we know everything about what is happening or what has happened. So what else more he has written in those 5 drives, I mean, or 6 drives, I mean, like, what more information is he still, it's still waiting for us to reach, and that part has to be done by you only. So you have to stay like this, be bold and keep fighting, and we are always with you, Diptiji.
Yes, I will continue till I can. I will definitely continue. But if we have to bring a change, then we should not get deviated by each and everything that comes every new day. Every other day we have an issue making news. Ultimately, it ends up being nothing. The kind of news that is being shown on the TV nowadays, I get a feel that it's more of keeping the people divided, stopping them from uniting for any one real cause.
Very true. Very true. It's like, like, okay, give them something to munch with, or give them something to make them busy,
To
so that
Yeah, keep them
they won't
diverted
think.
with these issues.
Yeah,
They should not.
yeah, they should, exactly,
So that is
exactly.
what that this role is being carried out by the mainstream newspapers and channels very effectively. I don't know. I mean, like, okay, we have had two national ministers from the ruling party itself shouting out loud that they have proof of Sushant's murder, they have proof of Disha's murder, they have proof that both are connected.
Exactly. And
But
recently also, yeah.
what's happening? Are we okay with this? See, no one is going to, there is no one out there, because one thing is clear now. Okay, the politics in India has become such a vicious circle that no honest person can survive or reach the top. Okay, so now the setup in India has become like that in order to be at the top, okay, one has to compromise on their morals. So that is how it is out there. So now I am asking one question to the viewers. I am also trying to find a solution or an answer how to go about this from now. It would have been a different thing. Ideally, what would have worked, I will tell you. Ideally, if there had been no diversions, there have been no other narrations and all, everyone would have united, pressurizing the CBI. Everyone would have come out on the streets, pressurizing the CBI to say, come on, validate the drives. Someone has come and given you an application. Come on, validate the drives. What is it that is taking you so long? So, because of the experience that I have had in the past, wherein some original documents, though they haven't called it as fake, okay, the RTI response was clearly drafted, which said that what this communication is not found in the records of the Department of Defense. Okay, so it was an undocumented letter, so it was not, nowhere was it mentioned even in the RTI response that it was fake or forged. And if it was fake or forged, then I would not be sitting here giving interviews to you people, because let us not forget that it's a defense minister document. And if I had forged that document, that means I played with national security. So I committed a serious offense. I should have been in jail by now. So because of some experiences that I have had in the past, I am insisting now that whenever CBI calls me for the validation, the entire process should be video recorded. And I will have a live coverage of it on YouTube. I have nothing to hide. And I believe the agencies too should not have anything to hide when it comes to validation of the tribes, because I have been harping about its contents everywhere. So there is no more reason to maintain any secrecy or something. The validation process for my safety, because I have had bad experience with authorities and the judiciary of the country, I insist that the entire thing should be, videographed, and it should be live. There should be live coverage on SM. I don't have anything to hide. If the authorities and the agencies have nothing to hide, then they should have no problem in accepting this request of mine.
Very true.
So, Mitra ji and Vijay ji, shall we go for questions if anyone wants to?
Absolutely,
Yes,
Deepti
please.
ji. Even
But
I
I just
have
want to add one last thing, Mitra ji and Deepti ji. I mean, like anyone who has any doubts regarding Deepti ji's work, it's for the viewers only, and any doubts regarding SSR's diary, or this is not diary, please watch this session of Deepti ji's. I mean, like she has told almost all her journey, starting from Sridevi ji's case, what happened, and then how far she went with Sushant's diary, and also all the information about when she went and met CBI people and all those things. And she's right here, right now, and anytime she is ready to come and say, okay, come, let's check the drives, or let's check the authenticity of whatever she is saying. So anyone, I mean, like, please stop stop saying that the drives are not right or the drives are fake, and no questions asked on that one. Thank you so much, Deepti ji. Thank you so much. Yes, Mitra ji, please ask.
No, actually, fighting for justice is not new for Deepti ji. So day one, she was been fighting for Sridevi. It takes a lot of guts to even initiate that. Okay, but she's still standing, and from the day one till now, we know how she's talking, and there is a never change, or there's never editing, nothing in her voice. I can find only the truth from her whatever she says till now, and even I also know truly. Believe her in Sushant's case also, and I truly believe it's Sushant's diary or Sushant's drive. So it's up to CBI now to validate, or they have to give the solution. It's nothing with Deepti ji's hand, or nothing with in our hand. It's she's written to CBI, and she every time she's tagged them, she tagged the family members, and even the family members can also do that. I never blame them, I always support them, but still they can also make a initiative, to validate it's Sushant's diary or not. They can do that, and through doing this, definitely we will be getting, justice for everyone. So
I mean,
here I would like to tell one thing. See,
yes,
the victim's family, okay, like Disha's family. Rabia ji is not a resident of India. Okay, maybe that something, that advantage is there or something. Because let me tell you one thing here. It is easier to control when the entire CBI, when the entire Mumbai police, when all the authorities, even after knowing the truth, they are silent. Okay. So when this cabal or this nexus, this corruption is controlling the entire system, the government, the bureaucracy, the media and everything, how difficult is it for them to control a small family, powerless family? And there are many dynamics, Mitraji and Vijayji. Even in family, we have extended members, not immediate family members. We have extended members. Even if one of them gets sold or something, then the entire family. See, I can understand the family not they are also not denying these drives. That is one thing. But the kind of company they are being seen with, the kind of company that they are appearing on in the videos with, okay, so that gives me this feeling that they are being controlled and monitored. Because what struck me was that in August or September 2020, then Union Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad ji visited Sushant's house. He spoke to his father. Okay. So that was when I had received the news that Ravi Shankar Prasad ji has filed an injunction blocking hearing in Devi ji's case. So I had put a Facebook post immediately with a question mark. Of course, there can be many reasons that can be given, saying that even Ravi Shankar Prasad ji is from Bihar and Sushant is also from Bihar. That's why they went this, that, and all. Many things could be said. But then again, we have had Union Home Minister Amit Shah ji. When he was asked about Sushant Singh, they said that उस लड़के के साथ अच्छा नहीं हुआ. So many people are talking about, so many people know the truth. Now, what should we do? As a common man, what should we do? We know that everyone knows everything. But the intent is not there to punish the criminals. As if that was not enough, the promotion of the criminals is going on by many union ministers. After Samir Bankre sir is transferred, NCB invites Sunil Shetty and some other person from, giving them respect on social media and everything. So, okay, I understand that you are not doing your duty. But what is this whitewashing of their image and then making them ambassadors, brand ambassadors of everything from sports to whatever field which they are not related to as well. And then, honoring them with prestigious awards like Padma Awards. I'm talking about Karan Johar and Ekta Kapoor. Okay. What is happening?
For taking soft porn movies, she is getting the award.
Yeah, what is this?
Not necessary at all, Deepti.
So what is this? Where do we stand? I know everyone is feeling helpless. I'm feeling more helpless.
No, sometimes we say like our culture, our tradition, everything, but we are giving Padma Shri award to such kind of people.
Yes. I mean, you are saying one thing to appeal to a lot of people, but your actions are saying something else. One second, Mitraji.
Actually, I just wanted to add one thing only. Not one thing. There are many things which I want to. But yes, friends. I mean, like, if we have to move forward, we have to first start believing in something, and we have to start believing in Sushant and what Sushant has done and everything. Then only at least there should be one point where we have to unite ourselves, because people are joining. There are a lot of people who have been fighting for Sushant from day one until now, and there have been a lot of divisions in the group itself, but still we have to unite and one cause, saying, okay, what Sushant did or what Sushant's diary is right, and the information what we are getting is right. Second thing, even I mentioned to that to Deepti ji also, I mean, like, we have to do something different now. I mean, these people are not taking us seriously. The Yes, Deepti, I was just saying, like, these people are not taking us seriously, as you said. I mean, like, they show us one thing, like they are fighting again against these guys, but afterwards, as you said, they are making them as a brand ambassadors, calling them to motivate them, and then they are making Twitter tweets about the NCB and everything. So if they are not taking us seriously, what should we do as a common person so that the law enforcement or the government officials start taking us seriously? I mean, if 10 people are asking for something, that's okay, but if like 10 lakh people are asking for the same thing, then they have to take it seriously, right? But they're not doing that.
I think that ultimately we should all get together and file a petition saying that at least to begin with, if these cases are not solved, to begin with, let's say Devi, Sushant and Jia Khan, because these are the cases where proofs are there. Okay, in Jia Khan's case, also the analysis given by forensic experts from outside, which Rabia ji took the pains to get from looking at the photographs itself. There are many evidences. So at least these three cases, till they get a closure, we are not going to pay taxes, because votes are only required at the time of elections.
Deeptiji, is that possible? Like, and can you just tell the process in case?
Yes, it is possible. I am just trying because I am not getting enough time. This decoding work also, let me tell you that there are a lot of cyber attacks on the drive's main link. Because apart from this, from me, the main link is with 3 other people who were Sushant's core team. I had taken their names earlier and it was in the slides as well. So recently, 2 of their movie got released, which just now, one of their movies is got released and it's a total disaster. Okay, Hero Bandi 2. All right. So 2 of Sushant's core team members are in that movie, and that movie is produced by Divya Bharti's alleged murderer as per SSR drives, Sajid Nadiadwala.
Nadiawala, Sajid Nadiawala.
So you see this nexus, I mean, how closely they are working, and I don't know what to say, Mitraji. I mean, we have campaigns like Me Too, okay, that to gain prominence, not because they wanted to do justice to women who were abused and who couldn't raise their voice. Me Too movement was started to blackmail certain people, some judges, some, to malign certain people. Like Sushant. Sushant was also a victim of Me Too.
Yeah.
Right. Though
I
2
about
or
to say
3,
that, yeah.
yeah, though 2 or 3 cases were real, because these people are very clever. They will
Tanushree
not.
Datta, have you heard about her case,
Yeah, Tanushree
Deeptiji?
Datta and Nana Patekar, I am not
Yeah.
sure about how much truth is there in that.
Okay.
Okay. And now again we have some Me Too coming up on Elon Musk. Okay, so how much of that is with a propaganda to malign a person? We don't know. I am sure about one thing. After my journey, I am sure about one thing, that even if I spot an alien somewhere and I manage to keep it with me and I say that I have spotted an alien, they will not make it a news if the powers controlling us don't gain anything from it. And the mainstream media is a puppet in their hands. It's a puppet in their hands. So now
We can't
are
expect
kept.
anything from mainstream, as you said. Don't expect
Yes.
anything from mainstream, and whatever they are throwing at us, it's just, as you said, just to confuse us, just to like deviate us from what we are doing or what we want to do.
So now neither mainstream media, nor the authorities, nor the agencies, they have failed us badly when it comes to justice of innocent souls. The judiciary is pathetic. The condition of judiciary is very, very pathetic. We have high hopes from the present Chief Justice of India, but then the entire system, every department and everything is so mired in corruption. I don't know how long is it going to take. I mean, at least people should say that, in the petition, there has to be one clause that the judiciary, so many cases are pending this, we can come up with facts and file a petition. And if our petition comes up, this petition comes up for hearing first, then you'll say no. Let other things which are filed before, let them get solved. Just because it is harassing you, it should not come on priority basis. Let others which were filed before, let them get their hearings. We will wait. We will wait till. We will wait.
Exactly.
So when you people will face problem because of this, cases
Yeah.
dragging to us, that's when you will understand. So I think if we have to do tit for that, the thing which will hurt them the most is
We have to do
taxes.
that. That's what they say. Dukti nav ko dabana pad. You have to touch the place where it really hurts to them. And I don't know. I mean, like we have to find out, as you said, like put a petition. Let's do a petition. Even once, if we go to that extent, they will take a step back and they will start taking. Okay, we have to do something about somewhere, or we have to change something, because the people who are in power are really, I mean, like not taking us seriously. That's how I see this one.
But then, yeah, but then again, in December, I think, in December 2021, strangely, Supreme Court of someone filed a petition asking, the court to direct investigations into Vohra report. Okay, because what Vohraji mentioned in his report in 1993 after Mumbai blast, the same thing is continuing now. He had mentioned about the nexus between politicians, terrorists, underworld people, criminals, and bureaucrats, and all. So that system has only grown stronger because that report was not acted upon then. They haven't even made the report public. Only a few pages are public. It's a very big report spanning hundreds and hundreds of pages. It has neither been made public nor has anyone discussed about it in the parliament even. Why is it so? And recently, when someone filed a petition asking Supreme Court to direct investigations based on the findings of Vohra report, Supreme Court rejects it, saying that it won't solve any purpose other than seeking publicity. I still am trying to understand what the court meant by that.
Yeah, exactly.
So this thing about the petition about not filing taxes, I think we should make this is the only way that we can some sort of civil disobedience movement, but going legally.
Legally, yeah, exactly. Going legally and making sure that, yeah, they listen to us, or at least, yeah, act on what we are saying. Because it's not like we just started yesterday. We have been fighting for this one like from past 5 years, 10 years for one single case. And on the other hand, a kid gets a hearing every other week just because, yeah, his father has, yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't want to even go there. I think Dhruji is, Namaste Dhruji, welcome to the show. Long time we have been waiting, I think. Namaste Dhruji.
Namaste,
Namaste. I
Dhruji.
thought,
Thanks for joining.
Hello,
thank you.
Dhruv. Thank you
Hello.
for coming.
Thank you for coming. I just came running because you put my DP there. You asked me
Oh,
to
no,
host
no.
your show and you forget to put my DP there.
I forgot it actually last time. Last time because I was expecting many attacks on the show during the live session. Yeah, let me tell you here, Mitraji, last time in the 46th session, I knew because of the content of the show there will be lot of attacks, intensified attacks during the show. So I had asked Dhruvaji to, keep a watch on the attacks and to counter them. So there were close to 174 attacks during the live show. Okay, which Dhruvaji could manage to counter. There was no disturbance during the live show, but when it got uploaded, there were a lot of buffering issues because
Honestly,
of
Deepti ji, after I invited you, no, I mean recently, from that time onwards, even I'm facing this first time I'm facing the same problem. After uploaded, no, I'm getting a lot of bufferings and I'm getting a lot of comments also. Same thing, whatever
Excuse me.
happened in your case.
Excuse me, guys. Guys, still relax. Let me tell you, there is a new policy from YouTube. Before YouTube used to report videos, YouTube used to restrict videos. Now what YouTube is doing is it takes time to upload the video. So until that live chat button pops up, right, there will be buffering. Once the live chat button pops up, buffering stops.
yeah that no Dhruvaji live chat button that was always there. But the thing is that if there are attacks during the show, then it will take more time for that
See,
live chat
basically,
button to
the
appear.
time frame for the live chat button, even if you want to watch the stream, the time frame for the live chat button to pop up is max to max 2 hours after the show.
Exactly.
As soon as you end the stream, if someone wants to see your stream, only the comments will be displayed, but the comments won't be displayed as the live chat button. I would have shown it to you if I was on my laptop now. Unfortunately, I'm traveling. I'm playing Tom and Jerry with so many people, not traveling actually. So,
So
if
who
not,
is
I'd have
Tom
shown
and
it.
who is Jerry in this one?
I am Jerry. I'm happily Jerry.
uh, no, but as Deeptiji, she said, we are from past like 2 3 weeks we are having this issue, and I was thinking like maybe something is wrong on our end only,
No,
and
if
this
there
and
are
that.
attacks
But
during the show, then it will take time for YouTube to, publish it online, publish the video online. So till that time, okay, till that time, even the live chat button won't appear, and the video will go on. There will be a lot of buffering issues for the video. Okay, let's see.
I am here only to take 2 quick points. Point number one is, guys, if you have to blame anyone, this is what Deepti ji keeps telling me. She'll have a smile on her face now. If you want to blame anyone, blame yourself. And point number two is, unless you blame yourself, don't start anything else. Because if someone has to change, for the change to be seen in the society, for the first time I agree with Mahatma Gandhi, the change has to come from within. Why are we silent? Sushant's movement, Jia's movement, Disha's movement, Vijay Chitra's movement, Sridevi's movement. We are doing so many activities, right? I will ask you a simple question. Ask the person living 2 lanes next to you, what happened to Sushant? Till the day that person says it was a murder, we are still frogs in the well, is what I personally feel.
Hello, Sanjay ji.
Jai Jagannath Sanjay ji, Namaste. I
Hello,
mean,
Sanjay
I
sir.
So basically, let me finish on my thought and I'll take you guys leave because Deepti ji is there, Mitra ji is there, Vijay bhai is there. The stream is on fire. I just don't want to come in and play this, what do you say, monkey tricks and spoil the stream. Anyways, the point what I'm trying to make over here is we are telling this YouTube channel is doing this, that YouTube channel is doing that, X YouTube channel is doing something else. We have so many reasons. But at the end of the day, the main point that we are forgetting is the movement has not even started. When we joined the movement, basically, we never expected anybody to support us or anybody to oppose us. So, who gives a damn if the family is talking about it or not? I'm not opposing the family or I'm not raising fingers on the family. Simple thing, what I'm trying to tell each and everyone is Sushant was a public figure. So, if something has to be done, there are provisions in law. You can get in touch with lawyers who will tell you that family necessarily is not needed, but there is a way to approach. Deepti ji got the drives. Did we approach the family or we approach the authority? There is a very good saying in Hindi. I know after this show, this will all backfire on me and I'm very much prepared for it. At least if not from Deepti ji, from the other team members. It was misused in Hindi. But the saying is, खुदी को कर बुलंद इतना कि तकदीर लिखने से पहले खुदा खुद बंदे से पूछे बता तेरी रजा क्या है. Make yourself so strong that you force God to ask you what should I write in your destiny. This is what it means in English. And coming back to all this politicians or film stars, like Vijay Bhai said, Shah Rukh Khan's son gets an hearing every alternate day. Who made him Shah Rukh Khan? Of all the ads, he himself is a chain smoker. What a kind of impact is spreading on the society. See, even I smoke, but I'm not a public entity. Let me tell you openly, I smoke, I drink, I do what shit not on earth. But I'm not a public figure. Him being a public figure, in the Wankhede Stadium, he was banned because he was smoking. He is doing an ad with Vimal. The second standard child knows Vimal is pan masala, Vimal is gutka. Akshay Kumar coming out hypocritically and saying, I did not know it was gutka, I thought it was kesar. If it was kesar, next time when your daughter or son is pregnant, Put Vimal in the milk and give it to the pregnant lady. I'll tell it is Kesar.
Here I will tell you, Dhruvaji, one good example how a public entity or public figure should behave is Jackie Chan. When his son, was, arrested for drugs use, for indulging in drugs, he gave a public statement saying that do not treat him leniently just because he is my son. Treat him as you would treat other people who are caught with drugs. And
Madam,
he disowned him. 1 minute, Dhruva. And he disowned him from his property. That sort of responsibility lies on the shoulders of a public figure, because a lot of people look up to you. They respect you, they love you, right?
Chinese,
So, hello.
have you signed any agreement with the Chinese to make them great?
Come on, Dhruva, don't make it this controversial or something. But
Exactly, Dhruvaji.
the unnecessary controversy, when I am trying to make a point, let it reach the people in the right way. The message
Best
is
example.
that, the message here is that when you are a public figure, you have a responsibility. And that's how. That is what, because he had that responsibility. Otherwise, he would have done the job of a father, what a father would have done. But he knows that people follow him. A lot of people follow him. And he set an example.
Okay.
That's how a public figure should be.
Let me give you a better example. Devi ji. Or for that matter, let's not go very far from Odisha. Your CM Navin Patnaik ji. He publicly disowned an MLA for some crime he had done. He said, for me, people come first. Everything else is later. Only reason I don't go to China is because I just wanted to make some joke out of it. I'm sorry if it was offending you. I'm really sorry.
It's not about offending. As it is, there are so many divisions. Sometimes in the name of language, sometimes in the name of religion. And because of this, in this entire scenario of COVID also, China has been made to take the blame. But let us not ignore other things wherein fundings have gone to China for this work. We have had reports that fundings have gone from CDC, from a department of US and all. The news has been buried. It has not come out. Okay, so it's not just one nation. If it is a planned pandemic, then it is not just one nation which is responsible for it. Let us not forget the role of WHO. If it is a planned pandemic, then WHO is equal to blame. It wouldn't have happened without the knowledge of WHO. So let us not go into another controversy. There's a big if to it. So let us just come back to what we are discussing, that is Devi and Sushant. And Dhruvaji, please do not go deviate from the message, okay? Lot of divisions are already there as it is.
Let me give my comment and then leave. See, this is what I told. I happen to be the troublemaker always. So am I audible, guys?
Yes, perfectly.
Okay. So let me give my final message and leave. First and foremost thing, when COVID virus comes into the picture, there was one interview of Bill Gates wherein he had said long back in 2018, it is IE 2020. People can look it up if you want. He said, a pandemic is about to come and we are not prepared for it. So that should solve most of the questions, whatever it is. Anyways, coming to the topic, coming to the subject, whatever is happening in the society today, as Sushant has written in his drives, as most of us personally feel, is because we were lenient. We did not have those questions. We did not have that spine to stand up when something was wrong. My only question to parents who upbring their kids is, why install the values of truth in your children when you want the same children to turn blind when some injustice is happening? Why all this hypocrisy? Why confuse the kids? In the end, at the home, we teach them, be truthful, stand by the voice of truth, don't do any injustice to anyone, don't try to steal anyone, don't try to do this, do that, do this, do that to anyone, etc., etc., etc. But when a group of 10 people are standing and one person is trying to harass a woman, what is wrong with these 10 people? Isn't not 10 a good number to tackle one person? The day people start to realize this, there is no media, there is no mafia, there is nobody. Those are a bunch full of people who want to dominate over you. We are in thousands of number. Any comments?
I totally agree what you are saying, Ruji. I mean, like, but sometimes some situations, people don't think that it is worth to stand up until and unless it's happening to them. That's the mentality what we are having with
Hey,
all
what is
our
happening
people is like,
is Vijayji. Back in the 1970s, there was a saying: "Unless your house catches on fire, you will not live."
yeah, yeah,
Today, the saying
exactly,
Today, the saying has been remixed in such a way that unless the very bed you are sleeping on catches fire, you'll be least bothered even if the house is on fire. Because if you see families today, the brother's family will be locked in a room, younger brother's family will be locked in the other room, parents will be locked in some other room. No one actually has time for themselves. We live in the same house, yet we wish our relatives were brothers and sisters on Facebook. Happy birthday. On the Mother's Day, the most the most hypocritical festival that is celebrated according to me is Mother's Day. 364 of days a year you harass her. And on the Mother's Day, happy Mother's Day. That is just for the photo. After the photo is done, the mother has to do the same old shit that she is doing. I am just preaching, I don't practice this. Let me tell you openly. I am just coming here and blabbering things out so that at least even if I'm not practicing, someone new was listening to me, let that make an impact.
true.
Because I don't even speak to my mom. I was thrown out of my house 12 years back. I don't even speak to her now. So if I mean now Mangaloreans have also started following channels. If I get this back from Bangalore, let me sign and ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ application ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು open ಆಗಿ ಅಂತೇನೆ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ. So I'm just trying to what you say. What I have experienced, I'm just trying to share.
I will just tell one thing here. I will focus on the positive thing, that this work that we are doing, I mean, giving hours and hours and talking it to people, and the platform, that noble platform that you people are giving, let me tell you the impact that it has made. I never spoke about my work in Sridevi ji's case or Sushant's case. I never spoke about this with my family or my people. Okay, because the reason is the same. I don't want them to get tensed or something. I keep them away from this as long as possible. But one of my relatives who works in Dubai, without me telling him, they come and say, they came to India recently and they say that, come on, you have such a following in Dubai. The people in Dubai asked me, you are from Odisha, do you know DeeptiRPinniti? She's saying, can you just make us meet her? I mean, this is a positive change. People in Dubai telling a person from India about someone from India, exposing about Sridevi's death and Sushant's work, that gave me a high.
Okay.
That's it.
Bye bye. Take care. Thank you. See you all. Bye.
Bye,
Thank
Dhruvaji.
you,
Thank you so
Dhruji.
much
Thank
for
you,
joining.
Thank you,
Dhruji.
Dhruji. Take care.
I'm sorry if I spoiled the positivity on the stream and took the topic elsewhere like I always do.
No, no, no,
But
no.
kya
Come
karna
on,
hai?
Dhruji.
There is another
No,
saying in
don't.
Hindi, बंदर कितना भी बूढ़ा क्यों ना हो जाए, गुलाटी मारना कभी नहीं भूलता है.
Nothing like that, Dhruji. You're always welcome, and you keep the show running. So don't think
But yeah,
anything else apart from
guys,
that. But thanks for joining. Yeah,
yes, one
Dhruji.
more thing, Mitra ji and Vijay sir, Vijay bhai, I will not call you sir. You are like my brother from.
Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you.
when the stream had started, when this YouTube channel had started, I was reading comments wherein some people used to come down and say 5 viewers, 6 viewers, 8 viewers. But one thing what I appreciate about the both of you is you people give a damn to who is listening or not. You people are going on with the show. Keep up this good work. If there is no one who's going to give you credit, your good karma will definitely give you credit. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you
Bye
so
bye.
much, Dhruji. Jai Hind, Jai Hind.
Jai Hind, Jai
Jai
Hind,
Hind.
Jai Hind, Dhruji. Thank you so much. These are the words, Diptiji, as you said also, I mean, like sometimes when people, not from India also, doesn't matter. Many people from India, but outside from India, when they come and when they say like the one, exactly what Dhruji said, like keep doing it and we don't care about who is watching, and people are joining. No questions asked. People are, Mitraji, can you?
Yeah, yeah.
People are joining, no doubt about that one. I am really happy with that one. But what I wanted to say was it's not enough. We need more people, and we need more pressure in a way to make sure that, yeah, the change can be done, or we can achieve the change.
Yes,
And yeah, from
yes.
my point of view, Deeptiji, actually, this fight, whatever I mean, truth doesn't have any makeup, any color, nothing. It's just straight. So it takes time to reach people, but this fight is for the youngsters, the youth. That's what I feel. Always for the next generation, they should have a clear life, nice life. If
They should have
everyone
clean
thinks,
society. Yeah.
yeah, all each parent should think about this. If they think, definitely we have a very good unity, and definitely we will be succeed in this mission.
And one more thing I will say is that till for your till people remain dependent on someone else for their basic needs, your food, your clothing, and your shelter, always make sure that you go as much local as possible, because the dynamics of the world economy and everything is changing day by day. The geopolitics is changing because of wars and all those. Okay, so if we give away that privilege, I mean, like, because the education system is such that it makes us dependent on other people. We are not even taught how to raise our own food. We are not even taught, you know, we are not self sufficient. The day we become self sufficient, no one can rule over us. The day we become self sufficient, no one can rule over us. So it is a journey. If you are getting awakened about the truths that have been hidden so long, and about how we have been played over the years by the people whom we trusted, whom we put high up in the pedestal, then the next step is to make yourself self-sufficient. Gain enough knowledge. We keep surfing net and this and that. Gain enough knowledge about your locality, about the soil in your locality. What can it grow? What sort of trees are there? Change the outlook. I mean, like, because now we are sitting here, we are learning about planets, we are learning about engineering, management, this management, that management, but we don't know how to manage our minds. I keep saying this. We don't know how to manage our minds. If we had known how to manage our minds, then this desire, or we wouldn't have gone to the extent of greed, and the greed to that level that a few handful of people are controlling the entire world. During the pandemic, you have seen that some billionaires, their riches rose, whereas their market, I mean, we are their market, right? The economy of the market came down, but those people's riches rose. That in itself is a big question mark. How? Where from?
How?
How? When the entire world is in a lockdown, where from did where? Kahan se? Matlab, how could their riches grow and multiply during the pandemic period?
Also, they keep talking about climate change, but still they travel in private jet. Everyone.
And one thing that the mainstream media and everyone is ignoring is this, yeah, climate change. We are seeing what is happening. The heat waves, the tornadoes, the cyclones. Odisha, cyclones have become a regular feature, once or twice every year. Almost same like it. I mean, tornadoes are for US, like California and all those. Wildfires. So I don't know. I mean, a human being has been given a brain by the God. So we should have been the caretakers of this planet. But it's us. It's a matter of great shame that it's because of us and human activities that this beautiful planet is getting destroyed.
It's a big thing
So,
what you said, Deepti ji. Let's try to be self-sufficient. I mean, if everybody starts thinking in that direction, many issues or many problems can be solved. At least in not other problems, but internal problems and all those things could be easily the food crisis and many problems could be solved. And also, I wanted to add one more thing when Ruji also mentioned about the upbringing of the kids. I mean, like definitely we have to look more into the teaching the kids the right value. And if because one thing what I always say, what I learned from Mitraji was, yeah, if we bring our kids in the right way, I mean, he will know how to respect women, he will know how to respect elders, he will know how to behave in a society, he will know everything more or less like a social way, what he has to do. And if you bring your kids in the right way, so that has to be done. That has to be done, and that might also solve
because, yeah,
some issues.
because kids don't learn what you teach them, they learn what they watch you doing. You might be teaching them everything good, but what they pick up is what they see you doing. If you are teaching them carrying a book, if you're telling them that be respectful to others, don't demean them, but
Oops, I guess that was mute. Mitraji, you're mute.
Yeah. She will come back. Yeah, she is back. Dipti ji?
yeah,
Sorry.
I got disconnected. I don't know. I was thrown out of the stream. I got thrown out of the stream. No, as I was
That's
saying that, yeah, kids watch what they. If we are, if like if we are teaching them all good things, but then we are bitching behind someone's back, they are hearing. They are like sponge. Okay, so they will pick up what you do, not what you teach. That is one thing. And another thing is that the most important, the most valuable thing any parent can give to any child is their time. Toys, games, money can never be a substitute for the parent's time. So here we are. So there are a lot of things that we are going wrong in a lot of ways. I just request people get self-sufficient. This is a system which we have allowed to flourish. It's in our hands now. It might be very difficult to rectify it, but it has to start somewhere.
At least down the line, as you said, the fight is not for us, the fight is for the coming generation, the fight
Coming
is for your
generations.
kids, fight is for your grandsons. They should have a clean society. So if you don't start now, then yeah, don't cry afterwards at why the society is like this or why no one is doing anything. Because as Dhruji also said and Sushant also says, the change has to start from you. Start believing like, yes, even a one person can make a change. So
So
yes, Diptiji.
yes, I request the viewers to introspect. Change starts within you.
Yeah.
And yes, of course, let me get going and see what petition can come up. And I don't know, with this announcement of mine, I don't know how much more pressure will come on me. But yes, I was counting on the fact that the truth catches up with more people. But I am very happy with how Boycott Bollywood has been successful, despite despite all the backing they got from the authorities, the agencies, the mainstream media, and everything. This is one social media driven movement. But then again, it's just a start. We should not relax. Okay. So, first become self sufficient. When you become self sufficient, then no one will be able to control you. Now we are insecure. We are running from morning till night for our survival. Okay, ending up in debts for our kids, and then again working to get those debts off. Then children children working to, repay those debts. It has become a cycle. Look within yourself. What do you need? Do you really need what you are running after, or are you just running after it because everyone is running after it? Become self-sufficient, and then automatically you will realize that the way this world is going on, or the way this society is functioning now, the only destination is doom.
Yeah. So simply, you said a big, once again, take control of yourself, take control of your life, and then these no one can dictate us. Okay, this is what we have to do, or this is what can be done. Like, once we are in control of ourselves. That is such a powerful word, Diptiji. I'm telling you. Yes, small things. I mean, if people start really thinking on that one and start reacting or start acting on that one, and start fighting, start today, we will see change. Definitely, we're gonna see a change, Diptiji.
We will. I mean, Mitraji and Vijayji, you are one of the biggest achievements of this moment. If we just get another 10 or 15 at least, Vijay or Mitraji, I mean, it's worth it. All the pressure, that pain and the trouble that we have taken since the 4 years, or Sushant has laid his life for. And to the viewers as well, I'm not saying go and talk to everyone about it. At least make 3 people aware in a way that they understand with conviction. Ask them to make another 3 people aware. We don't need social media. We don't need mainstream media. When the freedom movement started, there was no mainstream media or something like that. Right? So it is just get out of that closed mindset. Just get out of the closed mindset. There's nothing that you cannot do. And let me tell you, there are only 10% of people, the entire population that is of human population, out of the entire human population, 10 or 15% people are the evil ones who are controlling us all. That's because our insecurity, our fears, they prey on them. They already have taken control of all that. They have their hands in agriculture, they have their hands in health services. So these people, this nexus, this cabal, they have taken control of the agriculture and of the health industry, of the education, this thing as well. So everything they have taken control of, and they are, the kind of foods that we are eating, the kind of lifestyle that we are ultimately becoming patients for their hospitals, for their medicines. So they are circulating us. We are their, market. For education also, we are their market. And for food, also we are the consumers, we are the market. After consuming the kind of foods that we are getting, whatever, genetically engineered foods or packaged foods or whatever, which are promoted heavily by the mainstream media and the advertisements and everything. Okay. And these are the ones, which, result in many imbalances like hormonal imbalances, and you have lifestyle diseases like cancer and all. So you are working to, make yourself a valuable customer for their business at every step. If you want to learn, it's the education that they are teaching. Workforce, they are creating a workforce which cannot think for themselves, but which can work efficiently. That's the education that we are being given. And corporate hospitals nowadays, if you just have to take a look at, the pay package of the doctors working in corporate hospitals, they will say this is the base salary, this much is the incentives. For if you recommend this many tests, you will get this many incentives. If because of you these many medicines are sold, you will get this many incentives. So that is the basic pay package of doctors working in corporate hospitals. So you can understand that how health industry is a business for the doctors as well. They have to, if that is the pay package. And in the services for police or whatever it is, again, you have to pay a bribe to get a good posting, a posting of your choice. And this bribe is rather is later corrected in the form of
Corruption,
bribes from
another bribes,
another bribes. So this is a
another
vicious
bribes.
circle. Yeah, this is a vicious circle. If you have to get out of it, first we have to work on ourselves, make ourselves self-sufficient, and see to it that no person who is wrong, we know that they are wrong, but we are not able to do anything now because we are too dependent on the system.
There are always, Diptiji, if you talk about being self-sufficient, and if you just take your own society, small society, there are always some people who are working towards it. Like you talk about health, big health industry, there will be always one small doctor running one clinic who doesn't charge
Exactly.
us much. Go and
Exactly.
support them. Go and support them. Make them known to other people also. There is a one doctor who doesn't charge us much, but still he does a good job. But people don't believe him. Like until and unless you show them some fancy thing, like you said about corporate hospital, put an AC room with big beds and everything. That means you get the right treatment there. That's what we think always. Nice and fancy things are really good, and other things are not good. That's how we are. Our minds are trained like that.
So, ultimately, it all boils down to one thing: is that the first thing we need to work on is ourselves.
Yeah.
Make
Very nicely
ourselves
said,
so
Diptiji.
self-sufficient and so strong and so robust in our thinking that I mean, no one can just throw any sort of nonsense on us and expect us to believe them. Because even today, I will tell you, when I go to the fish market or to buy groceries or something, I just say a gist. This is what happening, and they agree to that. It's not that they don't know; they agree to that. They know. If you tell it in a way that they understand, if I go and tell them and start talking to them in English and all, see, this is what is, then of course they will not understand. But in a way, I mean, because this corruption is affecting everyone. There is not a single person who is untouched. If tomorrow you say that, okay, I am not untouched, then let me say, today I am paying so heavy prices for basic commodities. That's because of the wrong choices we made, and that's because we have been tolerating injustice and corruptions in the system for too long. That is ultimately translating into the prices that we are paying for our daily needs. It's not that it
I
is
mean,
not affecting.
no matter where you go, Diptiji, no one can say that, hey, I'm not paying any bribe or I'm not being affected by corruption. You go to school, you have a corruption. You go to hospitals, you go to like a police station, you have to pay some bribe. You go to the government house, government, any office, you have to pay some bribe to make even your case, like, okay, let's move my case or my paper somewhere else, a little bit further. So I mean, like it will be total stupidity if anyone says that, hey, I'm not paying any bribes or I'm not being affected by corruption, so I'm gonna not gonna do anything. So that is in it's yeah.
Okay, Mitraji and Vijayji, as usual, I always only come for
Thank
1 hour, but it's more than 1.5 hours that I have been with you people.
Well, exactly. Actually, we have to keep thanking you because you have so many works. You have to, as you said, like decode the drives, and it's not easy task. And we are happy that you're reading in your own channel. But I just wanted to ask you just last one question. It's a small question. You had your channel, but why didn't you start this one in your channel before? Why you chose the other channels? Can I ask this?
Yes, Mitraji, because the priority was always truth reaching the maximum number of people. Okay, though we had our channel, starting it, increasing its subscriber base, increasing its viewers, and at the same time making sure that the truth reaches so many people. It was, I mean, it would have, we would have. So, firstly, if I had started reading the drives on my channel, then hardly it would have got some few views to start with. But I went to those channels where I saw that they wanted truth to be known to the people, and they had some considerable viewer base. So you people did all the hard work of expanding your channel. So I thought, let me just use that platform and make the truth reach to most people. Now I have come back to my own channel because I don't have other option. Okay, so
No, but absolutely, Diptiji,
That
what
is
you
the
said
best
was
option, I can say. Sorry, Vijayji.
no, no. What I was trying to say, that's totally. I mean, like if you have a platform where people are watching, so let me use that one. And if something happens, then you switch to another one. So nothing wrong. So what you did was the best thing at that time. But now you're working on your own channel. So let's do that one. And it's never late to start anything new. So that's what we believe, Diptiji. So you will always have our support no matter which platform you go, right? Or no matter where you see, you will have. It's not only us, Diptiji. You really have a lot of followers who really look for you. And as I always said before also, we always, even in our messages, you have said, we always pray for you, Diptiji. So don't worry, you will always
thank you
have our
so
support.
much.
Have our
Yes,
support. No questions asked.
yes, Vijayji and Mithravin, please, and all the viewers as well, if you feel helpless at any point of time or anything, prayers, leave it to God. I mean, He will show you a way, but not after trying what all you can do. It's not that you don't do anything and then say, "Oh God, just this should vanish." No, if you are in a situation when you can't do anything, but you want to do it badly, that's when prayers work. And trust me, I mean, it's the prayers of few people that is keeping me safe, because there are a lot of things that have happened in between. There have been attempts to trap me into cases of money laundering, and to trap me into deals which involved EOW, that means economic officers being marked notes and all. So a lot of games are being played, and just waiting for me to step into something illegal, so that इसका मुंह बंद कर देते हैं अभी तो ये बहुत बड़बड़ कर रही है. So it's okay. Let's see. I mean, it is decades of dirt that has accumulated. It will take time. You're on the right task. Let's continue this good job. And yes, let's keep praying God. We need His help.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely, Deeptiji. We will be there with you forever. And I know it's easy. I know the answer, what you will say, the question asked from you. But I want everyone to know why you have been reading, because for you, you want to reach the people. I mean, the content,
Yes.
the information, the diary, or like the truth, however you can define it. If you would have thought, you would have read in your channel, but for you, you wanted to reach more people. We want unity. We want more people to ask the authorities what's
Questions.
happening. Yeah, we want justice. When we can get the justice. So until the people realize that we want a big numbers, to ask the authority, then only we will get the final result in favor of the people. So thank you so much. I know how busy you are, and yeah, please keep doing your noble work. And I mean, I don't know why your parents has kept DeeptiRPinniti, but actually you are Rani of Justice. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And our prayers always with you, Deepti ji. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mitra ji. Thank you so much, Vijay ji. Please continue your great job. Yes, like-minded people will come, and yes, your platform is actually making a lot of people aware, genuine people who want good for the humanity and who want good for future generations. They are coming. They are getting together at one place. So we need such positive centers springing up. Because when the money and the evil is ruling all over, and they have taken control of anything that can reach masses. Because you see, wherever there is money, these people have their hands in it.
True.
Okay. So yeah, we are fighting a very tough battle, but every contribution matters, and hats off to you. Thank you so much for being truth seekers and for spreading the truth, for creating a platform wherein you can spread truth to many people, many Tamilians who are around the world. This matters a lot, Mitraji. Let me tell you. Don't go by the numbers. The awakening that it is giving to so many people, that can't be quantified.
Correct. Exactly.
Okay.
Well
Very
said.
truly said. Thank you so much, Diptiji. I mean, like, keep doing it. You are our strength. I have to tell you this one before we end. You are our strength. You are not only our strength. A lot of viewers. You really give strength to us, all of us. So thank you so much for what you are doing, and keep doing it, Diptiji. And we will keep doing it what we are. So thank you so much. Jai Jagannath.
Thank you
Jai
Jai
so much.
Jagannath.
Jagannath,
Thank you so
Deepti
much.
ji. Thank you so much
Jai
and have a
Jagannath.
nice time. And we will meet soon. Thank you so much.
Rumba thanks,
ரொம்ப
Krishna.
நன்றி ரொம்ப
Okay.
நன்றி சூப்பர்
Okay.
சூப்பர்
Okay. Good
தேங்க்யூ
night.
தேங்க்யூ தேங்க்ஸ் அ லாட் பை தீப்தி ஜி and thank you everyone, thank you so much, everyone who who've been watching this live and who's going to watch the live. Yes.
Yeah. No, English, Tamil, whatever. Let's keep it in English. எல்லாருக்குமே புரியும். Friends, just one request. I mean, like, keep praying for Dipti ji. I mean, like, she shared her story. She shared with us what she has been going through since the day one, for Sri Devi ji's case, and then with SSR case, and what she has been doing. So she is really working for us only. So the only thing, not the only thing, but at least what we can do is we can always keep her in our prayers, so that she gets all the strength to fight, and then we can get the justice, or our generation, coming generation, we people can get the justice. So always keep her in your prayers. Thank you, friends. Yeah. Yes.
Exactly. And if you take Disha or Jia Khan, or you take Sushant, or like even Pratyusha Banerjee, whoever, Vijay Chitra, they are like our family members. They are like our daughters, our brothers, our sisters. So we have to fight for them, and the justice which we are giving to them, our future generation will be in happy place and safe place. So thank you so much, people, and keep doing your, whatever you do, you are appreciating us. You are praying for Deepti ji, you are praying for Sanjat sir. Sanjat sir is also the topic which he chooses, like, it's not easy for everyone to talk. Okay, so he is also giving a lot of knowledge to many of the people. So please keep watching, and Sashi ji, we are missing you. Please come back soon. So we will wait, no problem. Just take care of yourself. Ellarkume nandri, and everyone. There are a lot of new members keep coming to our channel, and yeah, thank you so much. I always say it's a family, it's not a channel. So keep doing your work, and yeah, we will also keep doing our work and keep praying for everyone. Thank you so much, and everyone, Hali, Janu, Sarguna, SS, number Tamil, True Indian. So everyone, I have a lot of respect on you, Devendra, Kalpji. So everyone, thank you so much, and yeah, we will meet in the next live soon. Thank you so much. Jai Jagannath, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, and Jai Shishant, and Jai Sai Ram.
Mitraji, can you just type Diptiji's channel? I don't. I think illegally something her channel name. Just type her channel and channel name, so that all our viewers know. And yes, thank you, Makle. You are mute.
I will type. I have already given Ninga community. If you go in the community, you can find out her channel. And every time, whenever she goes for live, I just keep posting about her information, live information with the link. So you can find it from the community also, in case if you miss here. Okay, thank you so much. I will write.
Yeah. Thank you, Makale. Once again, thanks a lot. And Friday weekend. So forget about all and have a good time. Not forget, but of course, you need some good time also. So thank you, Makale. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Sushant, and Jai Sai Ram. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Makale. Happy weekend, everyone. Thank you.